Hey everybody, Andy the Commentator here, back with this Pokemon Snap playthrough that's not a playthrough. This is episode number 14, and the focus of this episode is going to be Jigglypuff. So you can see there, that's the current Jigglypuff photo that I've got saved on my cartridge. So let's quickly see how that score of 6,440 breaks down. So we've got a special bonus score of 1,200, a size score of 330, a pose of 1,400, and a same Pokemon score of 580. 580 even. So this is another one of those Pokemon where I don't really know what a air quotes perfect score is. So we're just going to try as best we can to get something near like 6,404. So we can get to 6,000 or something like that. We'll call it a day. Anyway, I'll talk about it a bit more when I get into it. One thing I have realised though, bit of housekeeping from the last two episodes. For some reason, I've not been reading out the POSG, Primary's Official Strategy Guide, entry for the last two Pokemon, for Sandslash and for Vulpix. And the reason for that is because I'm recording these on a different day to when I recorded all the other episodes. So this is here. So because I've slept since, I forgot to read the POSG guide out. But anyway, I'll bring that gimmick back for this one. I was hoping to get that gimmick going through the whole series, but alas not. But I'll bring it back for this episode, and hopefully I'll remember going forward. There's actually 3 entries for Jigglypuff, but I'm only going to read one of them, and that's the main one. So it says here, the Jigglypuff running for its life looks anxious as it passes, but you can return the grin to its face with your poker flute or by knocking the coughing out. So that's what we're going to do, hopefully. As I said, there's 2 more entries for Jigglypuff, but I won't read them out because they will they'll spoil what's about to come if you don't know. Although, having said that, that picture there is kind of spoiling it a little bit. But anyway, let's, instead of talking about it, actually do it. So we're going back to the cave for the first time since the Pikachu episode, which feels like a long time ago now, but it actually wasn't. Okay, back to the cave. Let's go. So, we'll have seen, if you've watched the Pikachu episode, you'll have seen a Jigglypuff flying around, and now we're actually going to acknowledge it and do something with it. So we just need to speed along here. Now, I mentioned, I said a little bit of a tease at the end of the last episode about this is going to be a slightly different, a slightly special episode, and it is. So I'm going to take 2 photos. I'm going to get the photo that I've just shown you, and I'm also going to get another photo. So we hit that coughing with a Pestiball, just like that. And the Jigglypuff smiles at us and flies off. And if you look to your right here, another Jigglypuff comes into view. And if you're better at shooting with Pixiballs, start again. If you're better at shooting with Pestiballs than I am, don't I say Pixiballs, then you'll hit it sooner. Now there's a third one here, which I'm not going to take a picture, which I'm not going to hit with a Pestiball just yet. So we'll come back to that. So we'll speed along. Ignore the Weeping Bell. Ignore the Zubat. We ain't going to be doing that. I may do it again just for old time's sake, but no, not for this one. May do it for the next photo. So we speed along here. And I'm going to turn the 0-1 to the right using the C stick, just to get a slightly bigger shot. So as you come up here, you can hear some singing, and it's coming from the Jigglypuff there. So there's one Jigglypuff there and another one kind of frolicking around next to it. So all we need to do is take a photo of that. There we go. Now if you play the flute, you can see there it stops singing and gets cross. So we'll take a picture of that as well for no reason. And we'll quit the course. Now the pose you want is not playing the flute. I just did that to show you what happens in case anyone's wondering, in case anyone doesn't know. Okay. So we just need to submit not the angry Jigglypuff. Although it doesn't really matter that we're not really going to beat the score, but it is a lower pose, as I said, if you submit that one. Anyway, let's go for that one. It doesn't matter. Don't really care. Let's go. So this photo's got a special tariff. So you can see that it's called Jigglypuff on stage. Again, if you've watched the introduction video, you probably know all this stuff anyway, or you may just know anyway. So there's actually a POSG entry for Jigglypuff on stage. Only 500 tariffs, so we'll whiz through. So you can see there's still 4,730, despite the low special. It's still quite a big score, right? One of the highest scoring photos, this one. So we'll save the other one. So now we're going to go back and try and get that photo rather than the one we've just taken. So let's as I said, let's try and We'll try and get as near as we can to the score that I've got, which was it 6440? I think it was. I have to say that photo took me a long, long time to get the score so high. It took me ages. Getting over 6,400 is very difficult. You need a little bit of luck as well. Because the key to getting a massive score is the same Pokemon bonus. It's trying to take the photo when the other two that are sort of just dancing around, that sort of floating around the one that's singing. It's taking the photo when they're as close to the front of the stage as possible, because you get a bigger same Pokemon bonus. Right, hit those two pretty quick, so that gives us plenty of time to hit this last one. Possibly the hardest one to hit, this one. But hopefully, now we've given ourselves plenty of time, we should hopefully get it. That's not a bad... Ooh, I thought that was going to hit then. I'm hoping it's going to sort of fly into the path of my pester balls, but obviously not. Any chance? No, we missed it. Looks like it. Okay, we'll try that one again. Don't worry, I'll edit that out. That never happened. So yeah, as I said, the key to getting a big score is waiting for the other two that are dancing to sort of come to the front of the stage, but they don't always. They tend not to come to the front at the same time, so you've just got to kind of hope. Really, right? That didn't go as well as I'd hoped. I was hoping this was going to be a 2 photos and then we're done. I need to hit this one a bit quicker. That's not helping. There we go. Right, we'll do the old slowdown trick, so we're not flying through the cave as quick. This is probably the easiest one to hit. And he says that and then misses twice, 3 times, 4 times. There we go. 5th time's the charm. Again, we'll slow down just to give the other one time to fly onto the screen. This is the hardest one to hit though, as I said, because it's the one that comes. It's the one that stays furthest away from the 0-1. So keep slowing down, let it fly towards us a little bit. Alright, here we go. Never really comes. Oh, there we go. You only need 1 shot to hit the coughing. Okay, so now all the Jigglypuffs fly away. We can speed up now. And you know what? In celebration of that, let's try and hit the Zubat. Why not? Waste a few more seconds trying to rescue the Pikachu. That may bring us luck for the to get a big score on the Jigglypuff. There we go. You're welcome, Pikachu. No need to thank me. There's Pikachu. Now, we're not going to hatch the Articuno. Don't mess about with all that stuff. I don't need to just randomly fly in front of the shot. I don't think it would, but we're going to do that right. So the Jigglypuff starts singing as we come up here. Aim the 0-1 right. And this is the shot we want. So again, we want to try and get it when it's the other two are close to the front like that. But we need to be more square on. Right, surely one of those will be good enough. If we get to about 6,200, I'll take that. Okay. Okay. Right, so that's... Some of these look half decent. I'd like to try and get all the staging if I can, so you can see both of those turrets at the side. Yeah, that's not going to get a good size score. You can tell these are smaller, can't you? Go back to the ones at the beginning. You get a bigger size score as you're just coming through the cave. It doesn't really matter, to be honest with you. This is only for the... I can't like that one. The one on the left-hand side, upside down there, a bit random. Let's go for that one. Yeah, let's go for that one. Why not? It won't beat mine, but it'll get close enough. Did like that one that was upside down though. That was a bit random. Anywho, right. So Jigglypuff. So again, so this time we get Jigglypuff Trio on stage. So we get the bigger tariff. So they're the 2 special Jigglypuff. They're the 2 special Jigglypuff. Yeah, photos. I don't. My mind just went blank then. Although I'm going to read out the to make up because I didn't read out the last 2 Pokemon from the POSG. I'm going to read the POSG entry for Jigglypuff Trio on stage. I'll not bother reading the Jigglypuff on stage. We'll go for the trio. So it says here, rescue all 3 Jigglypuff and they'll show up on the pink stage and form a special shot titled Jigglypuff Trio on stage. It's quite an imaginative title. This image is worth 1200 special points, and you're sure to get a nice same Pokemon bonus as well. Try playing your Poke Flute as you pass to catch the sour expression on the lead singer's face. It won't earn you many points, but it sure is funny. Well, not about funny. Then again, I think I'm funny, so everyone's idea of funny is different, I suppose. Okay, so there's the tariff, as we said. I don't think I'm not going to beat my score, but we should get near enough. Right, so 5, 8, 10. I'm going to predict about same Pokemon. We'll get about 460, something like that. 560. That was way higher than I thought it was going to be. So only 20 different in size and same Pokemon score. So that's how you get Jigglypuff on stage. As I said earlier, getting 6,400 is really difficult. So 6,440. That took me a long time to get. But anyway, that's how you get Jigglypuff. That's the best score for Jigglypuff. The Jigglypuff Trio on stage. A lot of thought went into that one. Thanks, Joke. Well, so we'll go back to the report, not back to the course. I do that every single time. But I think we are going back to that course for the next Pokemon. Yes, we are. So we'll go to the report and then say sayonara. So just a reminder, that's the Jigglypuff on stage. So that's been the focus of this episode, which hopefully you did enjoy. If that was the case, then please give me some love. That'd be fantastic. You can subscribe to the channel. You can leave comments. You can do anything you want to do. That'd be brilliant. But join me next time. We're going to be moving on. Episode number 15 already of this series. We're going to be back in the cave for Zubat. But until we get to that point, for now from me, it is sayonara.